afternoon, beautiful people. My name is Khaya Tlou, but most of you will know me as Khaya Tlou. I've changed from Khaya to Kholi because I don't use that name a lot of times. I only use it when I'm at work. So at home, my granny, my sisters, actually my family and people from my hometown, they call me Khaya. So it's easier for many of you people who can't click. So saying my name 2 or 5 times fast, it's so difficult. You can't say Khaya Tlou. So I decided to go for Khaya because it's the name that I use as often as possible and almost every day. So I'm so excited to be part of Painted Dog TV. I'm here today taking you on the game drive and the live drive. So what's going to happen now is that I'm going to start on the western part of the reserve, slowly go down to the south, and then if I don't find anything interesting that side, I will go a bit north. While I was driving, before I went live, I saw lion tracks, female tracks. So they are quite fresh, they're quite new, so I don't know whether I'll find these lions because they were moving around here. You can see all these tracks here. There's a lot of movements around here. You can see this track. Actually, this is one of those lines. So I'm not sure where they're going, so I have to get 1 or 2 tracks that are moving out so that I can get the exact direction of where they're going. And it looks as if they've been sleeping here, I think this morning. You can see there's another track here, and also there's some few disturbance here showing that these lions were lying here. I believe that this is not long ago because today we have a blanket of clouds. We didn't have any heat today, so that's why I'm even rocking my jacket. It's quite chilly. So I'll go back to the car and get my tablet and see whether you have any questions or comments, or maybe your greetings. I believe it will be a special drive today because it is my first drive and I'm trying to find all sorts of interesting and beautiful things around this place. And yeah, Matt?
Yeah?
Let's rock on, brother. Let's rock on, brother. Yeah, while waiting for Matt to settle the back there, let me see who's with us on the drive. It's so great to have you all because we're in different time zones. It's about 3:30 this side, the South African time, and maybe you might be up in the north or different country or different continent. There's Barbara saying hello to everyone. Hello Barbara, it's Willow. There's only 2 in the meantime. So great having you on the drive. So I'll slowly proceed and see whether I'll find something interesting because there's a lot of disturbance here. I think the cars already drove on top of these tracks, so I can't really find a track that's going out so I can get an exact direction. But now I will use my tracking skills because I am a qualified tracker, level 3. I'm a field guide. I'm also a field ranger. I did those studies. I started with my college studies 2012 until 2016. Then I started working 2017 as a field ranger. Then I worked my way up to become a field guide. So there's nothing really happening this afternoon. So I'm hoping that maybe I will see rhinos, who knows? Because on the northern part of where I am right now, it's called Impala Plains. They say there's a rhino that likes to hang around that area. It's a nice open area. Hopefully I will be seeing that rhino this afternoon. So I'll be telling you a little bit about my background. I'm from Ndebele. That's in Kangala region in Mpumalanga. Just the north part of Pretoria. It's about 110, 130 k's from my place to Pretoria. I'm in Ndebele. But so confusing because my surname is Tlou, and that's a Pedi tribe. So, but because I grew up with my mom's family, so it happens for me to be a Ndebele boy because my mom is in Timunye, that's the surname. It means single tree in Ndebele. And then Tlou means an elephant. So my name is Khaya Tlou, that means the home of the elephant, because Khaya means, oh, here's a beautiful, colorful bird there. Can you see that on your left hand side? Matt?
Yep.
Wow. That's a bee eater. It's a white-fronted bee eater. So what they do is, it's so interesting because when they catch these flying insects, what they do is they sit in a branch, and then they will fly, and then they will go back to the very same branch for maybe 4, 5, up to 10 times. So it's so interesting watching them all the time, and so colorful. Just wait for the sun to pop out from those clouds. You will see all those bright colors. Look at that, almost the same branch. It's beautiful, Matt, eh? Matt, what's your favorite bird?
Oh, favorite bird?
Yes.
Penguin.
Penguin. Oh, and recently you've been to Cape Town, right?
Yeah.
And here's a car ahead of us. Maybe I will be getting some few interesting things from this guy. Hello.
How are you?
Good, and yourself?
Good, thanks.
Good.
Did you see any buffalo around that area?
No, nothing. But what I saw is tracks. Like I saw lion tracks.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Lion tracks going that way.
Yeah.
And then there's looks like one lion there's going this way and buffalo going this way. But I checked around, John.
There's nothing that side.
Yeah.
So did you follow up on those tracks, those buffalo tracks?
Yeah, they go somewhere in here, and then that's where I stopped.
Oh, okay. So what I'll do is I'll go slightly south, and then maybe.
If you go on Leopard Road.
Okay.
All the way. Do you know where that Leopard Road, where that washed out drainage thing is, where they put all the rocks? On Leopard Road.
That's Red Earth.
On the way to Red Earth.
Okay.
There's a rhino down there.
Oh, thank you so much, eh?
Yeah, he was static there in that open.
Okay, I'll definitely drive straight there.
Just go, even if you go Leopard Road, and then you just carry on straight. As you're going to Red Earth, you'll see it. As you're going down where they packed all that rocks for the erosion.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see them there.
Thank you so much. Great news, man. Enjoy. Some exciting news. We might be seeing a rhino. And because I said it's static there, I believe it's a white rhino because, you know, they live more in an open area. They are grass eaters. So they're quite chilled compared to a black rhino, because a black rhino is grumpy most of the time, and they prefer to be in thick areas because that's where they like hang around, and they are also browsers. Oh, before we proceed, on our right hand side we have these amazing creatures here. See it, Matt? So we have Impala, the male Impala, and 2 giraffes. You can see this one next to Impala, and then there's the other one on the left hand side. It's there. Got the team speak. Oh, my phone is acting up again. My phone is acting up, sorry. Because we're in the bush, so there are places and areas where I don't have signal. But I believe I'm...
Yeah, on the causeway.
Okay. Okay, hold on a second, because I want to see what's happening here. Yo, Matt, my phone is acting up. Sorry, man. Yeah, but I'll fix it in a minute. So we have a giraffe and a few impalas there. You can see the young males and the older bulls. And giraffes. So what happens here is, you can see they're in a thick place, and what happens, the giraffes, they help these impalas because they can see from a distance. So if the giraffe, they see something like any danger or spot any danger, what they do is they will let these impalas know that there's danger lurking around. But this is not a nice view actually. Let's rock on, let's move forward and see whether we'll be finding that rhino. And here it looks to be a male giraffe and a female giraffe, so it might be a mating pair. Yes, beautiful. So on our way to check up on that rhino, we have this huge herd of impala. So you can see these impalas are clean almost every day. So what they do is, these females, you'll find these females cleaning up themselves. So that what they do is they clean themselves about 120 times an hour. So they will groom the others about 60 times an hour, so that keeps them clean, and that behavior, it allows them to remove most of the ticks. So if you can check the males, you'll find that they have more ticks compared to the females, because they don't really do allo grooming, especially the territorial males. And I was reading something earlier today that male impalas, they have about 4 to 6 times more ticks than the females. And you can see, Matt, on top of that tree there, there's a drongo, a black bird there. It's flying now. You can see that bird. That bird, it's very smart, and they can mimic calls up to 50 different calls. And if you can check, they are always following these herds because they are insect feeders. And then they will wait for these impalas to walk around, then they will disturb insects, and then they will straight go to those insects that are being disturbed by this moving herd. Matty?
Yep.
Let's proceed forward, but oh, we have a beautiful boy ahead of us. You see that? Shit, I'm trying to fix my tablet because it just went off, and I can't see your chats here, your questions, your comments.
I'll probably send the link on the group. I'll give my phone to Khaya.
So you can see this Kudu. This is a male, because females don't have horns, and they prefer these areas where it's thick and dense, because that's where they thrive. That's where they blend in very well, and they hide away from predators.
And then I can give my phone to Khaya.
Okay, let's proceed a little bit forward. This friend of ours is hiding away from us. But if you can check, oh, there's a female also. If you can check this male over here, you can see these horns and in a thick area. So that simply means these horns disturbs him when he's running away from predators, and these horns, they will sorry about that, these horns, they will slow him down, because what they do is they have to tilt their head a bit up, and then so that those horns, they can be a bit flat, so that they can run easily, and that behavior there makes them to drop off the speed. Matt, let's proceed, brother. I think I'm back on TeamSpeak. Bavu. Can you hear me? Okay. Thank you so much, Matt. Because my phone is acting up.
Questions are there.
Oh, the questions are here as well. Thank you so much, Matt. What happened there? Sorry about that. I can hear you, Bavu. Yes, I can hear you, Bavu. Thank you so much, Matt. Yes, here's Z. Says hi. Rosalind. Hi, Kai and Matt. Hello. It's Jennifer. Jennifer, she's saying he's got 3 twists in his horns. Yes. What happens is Kudus sometimes are so much easier to tell whether it's an old bull or a young bull, because the more those twists, those horns are twisted, the more the bull is older. So the more the curves, the older the bull. Oh, here's Z again. Khaya, will we be going to the latest den site, please, where the hyena cubs are? I heard there is another 2 new cubs. Wow, I didn't know about that. So what happens is I'm going in the right direction, because the den site is on the southern part of where I'm driving right now. So I might be passing by there if they have been moved, because they use several different den sites. So what I will do, I'll check the den where I was a few days ago, and then if I don't find them there, I'll go for another den and check whether I will be lucky with those hyenas. Arla Ramo Oli, yes, you know me as Oli, but I've changed my name as Khaya, because it's much easier. And you know what's the interesting story about this name? What's more interesting about it is that I got this name from Home Affairs, because I don't know, it just existed. I think that was 2018 when I got my, not 2018, 2008 when I got my IT book, South African IT book. So it came back as Oli. And I've asked mom and my grandmother, then they said, nah, maybe there was a typing error or something, because I've been named Khaya since birth. So that's why, like, I've managed to change the name, because it doesn't sound good to me, because most of the people being named as Oli, they're females. It's a female name in my tribe. Oli, it's a female name. So Matt, we have to go a bit north so that we can go to that open area. So I'll be going a bit north to that open patch where I might be seeing a rhino. Let's move right here. I'm still learning the roads. But I've been out with the Yucca for a couple of times and I've mastered a few. But you know, a reserve it's different road in a different angle. And when the sun goes down, it's different too, because mastering the roads, it's something tricky, because you can master them in daylight, and when the night comes, different roads. Let's see who's with us. Sue. Then there's Rosalind. She's asking how many rhinos. I don't know yet, Rosalind, because I'm still driving around to the area where they last saw the rhinos. Hopefully there will be 1 or 2 or more rhinos, because you know white rhinos, they socialize more compared to the black rhinos. The black rhinos are solitary, and you might find them in pairs only when they are mating or they have little ones. And then I have fresh tracks here of rhinos. Okay, Matt, you can see the tracks going up there, so it means we are moving the right way. So we just have to keep our eyes open, because these things are so massive. It can weigh up to 2,500 kilograms, yet they can camouflage or blend in so well in this dry habitat here. And some of you might know me from Safari Live, that I used to be one of a naturalist who can make and who can whistle, who can make bird calls, who can do bird calls. So I haven't tried that for quite some time, but I will try to mimic one bird before the end of the drive. So I will check whether I'm still having those skills or not. So now I'm not far from the area where they saw this white rhino. Let me see who joined us. Just in the northeastern corner, so I have to go slowly approach the eastern part, and then the rhino was last seen on the right hand side of where I'm driving right now. So hopefully we'll see whether we do find that rhino. So it's nice and not that cold, but the wind, it gets to be bad when the car starts moving. So when the car is static, the weather is good. Oh, someone is asking whether it's a silent H, Khaya. Silent H. Yes, it's silent H, Khaya. Because there are other languages that they use K-A-Y-A as Khaya. There are other languages that use K-H-A-Y-A as Khaya. So Ndebele and Zulu, it's K-H-A-Y-A. So that means home. And I believe everyone will agree with me if I say Khaya is easier to say than Oli. Oh, fallen tree here. So we definitely have to remove that tree because we don't want to have new roads. So Matt, please help me, man. Help me. Just getting around. Yeah, for that Rhino. So we are in this area where the Rhino was last seen. So I can see all the disturbance of the Rhino, the tracks, and where it was lying. Sharon, thank you for your heart emojis. Lane saying glad I'm on board with Painted Dog TV. Actually, you know, before I came here, I had a chat with my grandmother, and then what she said was, Khaya, go well and travel well, and remember that you are one of the lucky people to have an opportunity like this during this COVID-19 era. So I'm lucky and I'm blessed too to be part of the team, and I really respect everyone who's in charge of such great initiative to be part of helping this land, to conserve whatever that is here and to conserve whatever that needs to be conserved. Especially animals, they really need us to intervene sometimes because, you know, in closed enclosures and animals, they tend to change their social structure a bit because they used to move and roam around in huge areas. And so what happened is we really need to put a helping hand in knowing the carrying capacity of the land and how these animals are doing and how much is the mortality and natality rate. So we as people who are in conservation, I think it's such a great thing to be part of this. And I'm so great that, imagine like people as to travel like vast distances to come to such places. And it happens that I have to wake up here every day and see everything that's around here. So clearly, I'm really, really grateful. And thank you, Painted Dr. TV. Matt, I think we must go a little bit further west. So what I'll do, I'll make a turn here and go back because I don't see any tracks on the road. So that simply means maybe that Rhino went far west. So let me check my WhatsApp because I'm on this group. So I want to get some updates here. Maybe there might be an update for the Rhino. Okay, nothing for the Rhino. Nothing update. So the other update is that we have 3 ellies, that's 3 elephants HQ at headquarters waterhole. So I believe you can see that on live cameras, right? Yeah. So anyone who can see those elephants, please keep a good watch on which direction they move from that. Because I just want to try this rhino. If I don't win with this rhino, I will slowly head back to that area where those ellis are being seen. Oh, thank you, Babu. Babu just gave me an update that those elephants, they move slightly north, and that's Jejane area where we don't traverse to. Thank you, Babu. Oh, Steenbok. The Steenbok running. Oh, Babu, thank you. Babu just reminded me to answer this one question, that these elephants are causing all these trees to be down like this one. Yeah, mostly are elephants and sometimes are storms. But what elephants, what they do is they knock down these trees, especially in dry season or winter, because there's no fresh grasses and vegetation to feed on. So what they do is they want to get access to the roots, so they push down the trees so that they can feed on the roots, because the roots, they still contain that moisture. And they also do that because they want to get access to the top part of the tree. That's why they push them down. And sometimes I think these young boys, especially who just joined the males, they just showing off or just testing their power when taking down these trees. But in most cases they push down these trees just to feed on roots and leaves. Because remember, elephants, they do feed on roots, leaves, bark, grasses, fruits, berries, and leaves. Oh, there's a fresh track here. It's moving that way. It's moving down there. And it's the freshest track, eh? Matt, let's make a turn there. I can see the track is moving southern direction. And there's a water hole there called Leopard Dam. So I'll be checking there and see whether I'll find that rhino. So it will be nice seeing a rhino for a treat, really, for a treat. I really want to see them, because since I've been here, I've never seen a rhino. So it will be nice seeing one. I only saw elephants. I saw lions. I heard a leopard calling. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the wild dogs. I saw a cheetah when we released the cheetah leadwood. So a female cheetah. And the interesting thing is that since I've been here, actually I've been doing most of the things that I've never done before. Cheetah release, it was something new to me. Elephant collaring was something new. And we darted a lion this morning. It was something new. So when the vets were busy with the elephant, we're in Palule. Yeah, we're in Palule. And it was such a great feeling because I got an opportunity to be next to that giant. She was just lying on the floor there, breathing heavily, everything taken care of. And it was my actually first time touching that animal, an elephant. So the skin is thick and so actually I lost words that day. I just got so emotional because I never thought I would be so close to those giants and even touch them, the texture. Actually their hair, it's so strong and a bit thick compared to our hair. Our hair is not as strong as an elephant one. So the elephant one is, it's different. Going down here, yes, going down here. And today I also managed to touch and feel a lion's fur, because after darting it, I've helped them like put it into a car so that it will be taken into a vet. So I got that opportunity to touch that formidable predator. So every day with Painted Dog, it's been a lucky day. So I'm slowly going down. There's a water hole called Leopard Dam. So I'll keep my eyes open down here for that rhino. Let's see. Is he here? Hold on, Matt. So there's nothing here. There's only these Egyptian geese. And let's see, maybe I will find something interesting here, Matt. You have to be extra careful when approaching these water holes because you won't know who's around, because leopards might be here. Leopards might be here. Lions might be here. Rhinos might be here. Elephants might be here. And all sorts of dangerous creatures that you might not want yourself next to. So there's nothing really happening here, only the Egyptian geese swimming, and I can see swallows flying above. But actually I'm looking for a rhino. Matt, let's go back to the car because I can't see any tracks here. There are no fresh tracks, and so that simply means we're going back to the car. Thanks, Matt. Just put it here.
You're on your phone if you need it.
Okay.
That should be good.
Okay. Put it in my phone. Will you please open this one, Matt? Thanks, bud. Let's see the chats. What happened? Beautiful. Jennifer, wow, she's saying wow, carry a lion. Yes, I did. But I was not alone. I was with the team because that thing is super heavy. You can see a lion walking around here, but once it's on the floor and actually just picking up that animal, it's a job. Let me say it, it's a job. It's heavy. Beg your pardon?
Brent said 140 kg.
Brent is saying 140 kgs. Yes, just imagine trying to lift up 140 kilograms. Because it was myself, Brent's dad. We were 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we were 4. Yeah, we were 4, but not the whole team, but the us who were carrying the line to the car. And that thing is heavy. Can you imagine trying to pick up and carry a male lion? That will be about 200 kilograms, and sometimes lions are known to weigh up to 300 kilograms, and so that will be work in progress. Sorry, Matt. Oh, impalas all over the place. And you can see actually these females, they are staying a bit far from males because they are pregnant. They've mated around April and May, and so when rainy days approaching, or during rainy days, you will see all these lambs all over the place. So it simply means the market will be flooded with lambs. And so that's when you're going to see some action. So what Yuka told me is that, and even Brent said that too, is that during lambing season, I must go to that open plain, Impala plain. It's a clearing where impalas gather with their lambs, and you will see all these predators going for those lambs. And it's so interesting how these lambs are being smashed by these predators, but you'll find out that 50% of its population, they get to reach the adult stage. So interesting. So that's why impalas, they flood the market with lambs, so that they know that 50% might reach the adulthood. So they are quite smart because they mate almost the same week or two. All of the males, they make sure that they make this female pregnant, and then so that they will give birth in a like short space of time. So that's an open clearing there. Okay, Matt. Let's reverse here. And then this road that goes on the right, it's taking us straight to that open clearing here. Matt, is this road nice?
Yeah.
It's a good road.
As good as it gets.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Wow. But Matt, it's a good road.
Yeah, good road.
Okay, let's go. Matt, please, I don't want to get stuck here. Hold on. Are you good, Matt?
Yeah, and then your phone fell out. Your phone fell out?
My phone fell out.
Yeah.
I told you, Matt. This is not a good road. So let me go quickly to fetch my phone. Oh, where is it? Oh, here. So I'm really trying to locate this rhino. I don't know whether it's still here, but rhinos don't really know, Matt. Matt,
There's a path that goes down.
there's a path that goes down there, but this one is definitely not that path that goes down. Yes, let's go back. I just want to find something interesting. Oh, I'm stalling this car.
There's no way to get through this radio.
Okay, let me move forward a bit because that's not really. It doesn't look right. Hold on, Matt. I think I have to make a 10 here, Matt, and go back to that road. Do this. I don't think so. I'll just Matt. This Matt. My current location, Wavu, it's Red Earth. So this rhino was last seen here. So I'm trying to relocate it. Okay. So I'm struggling to find this rhino. So I think change of plans. Let's go to a hyena den, because it seems as if I'll be driving around. Z thinks this is bumping bashing. Yeah, actually I'm bumping around and I'm like busy Kudu bashing because I was trying to find this rhino, but I saw these fresh tracks. But whoa, Charles, thank you. He said rhinos were drinking HQ waterhole 2 minutes ago. Whoa, that's why I couldn't find that rhino that side, or maybe it's a different rhino. But what I'll do is, because HQ water holds far, what I'll do, I'll slowly drive to the hyena den and check what's happening there, and if I still have time, I'll go straight to those rhinos. Thanks, Babu. Let me take the left. Going to the hyena den, and I have to check who's there. Hyena den, because I don't have to approach without their knowledge. I'll be waiting for a response, but I'm making my way there. I just sent a text, a WhatsApp text in the group, if there's anyone at the den. So it's so tricky because I have to read through the comments, and I have to drive, and I have to track, and I have to look forward, and I have to look sideways, I have to look at the camera, I have to talk to you, and I have to talk to Matt. Wow, and Babu in my ears. Yeah, at least the sun is coming out. Chef lady, she's saying, yeah, the hyena den. Thanks, Khaya. Really appreciate that. I also love the hyenas because they are one of my favorite animals. Looking at the power they have, the biting force they have, the way they walk, the way they hunt, the way they whoop, the way they call. It makes them one of the animals that are in my list. Okay, we're not far from the hyena den. Okay. Yeah, I'm slowly mastering these roads, hey? I'm slowly mastering these roads. Quite tricky sometimes. Okay. Yes. Driving here, then I'll go south. Then I'll take Ndlovu south. Then I'm there. Check, here's a question. Klingon Warbird. Yes, I'm definitely multitasking. And it's not so easy. You have to do this for quite some time before you master it all. So I have to. Because remember, when I was still with Safari Life, I was getting all the comments and questions through FC. And then I was just driving and looking around. But now I have to look through your comment section and see who's online, who's commenting, who's asking a question. Barbara! Thank you so much, hey? Barbara is saying I'm doing great. Nice drive. It is quite a nice drive because, but you know, first time of everything, get a bit shaky, but I'm there. I'm enjoying my drive. It is a quiet one because it looks like some of the things are just hiding away from me. So I'm still cruising to the hyena den. It's a nice rock feet there. You see that, Matt? It's beautiful, eh? But we'll check that. Let's go for those hyenas. Yes! I'm not that far now. I'm not very far. I'll be there in about 4 or 5 minutes. Deja vu! Yes, I've been practicing my bird calls, but I just started when I got here. That's last week. But when I'm home, I didn't get time to practice because, you know, when I'm home, I get to be very busy. Oh, baboons. So when I'm in the bush, I get all the time to do all the bird calls. There's a big trip. Hey boys and girls, there's the baboons. Check my baboons. go down here, man. Then we go to Hyena Den. Hopefully those boys and girls are there, those hyenas are there. Checking the sighting group, and I hear if maybe there's some updates. There is an update. There is an update. Okay. Let me do this. Okay, no response from the guides group. No response, so that simply means the hyena den it's free. So only got the updates of the hyena, of the lion, I'm sorry, that it crossed north to Chejani. That's our neighboring reserve. Matt, actually, supposed to be seeing the power lines. But the power lines are slightly down, so there's no road that goes. Yeah? You should go that side, ne? Ash, I have to put a foot. Matt, hold on, please. Thanks, buddy. I have to put a foot because I think I turned in the road where I was not supposed to be turning, but I can see where this road is taking us, but it's a bit back. Actually, I'm looking for this road called Ndlovu North. Once I can hit Ndlovu North, it will be possible for me to go to Ndlovu South. And Ndlovu North is just a road on the southern part of where I'm driving now. Hold on, Matt. Heidi Swiss is asking that how many hyena clans here in Pridelands. So far I've heard of one that's called Prideland Clan. Mary for Wild saying she loves that I love hyenas. Yes, I do love hyenas a lot. And you should see me when I hear them calling at night in the camp. I get crazy. I go crazy. Sorry, Matt? Yeah, bumpy ride, eh? Bumpy ride. Oh, another giraffe. You see the hyenas? That's mother giraffe, and you can see the youngster up ahead. That's up ahead. There's a traffic here. I can see there's a giraffe and there are zebras in the front there. Switch off the car. Hello, Zibis. I know you all look beautiful, but I'm rushing to a hyena den. I know you all look pretty. I know you look pretty. Sassy Cassie! Oh my word! That's my friend. Yeah, most of you will know me from Safari Life. And some of you, I still remember your names, like Arla Ramo. I used to call Arla Ramo like that. Yes, I can see the power lines now. So it means we are just there. Sinek is saying he misses me on Wild Earth. I'm with PD TV now. That's Painted Dr. TV. I'm with Brent now. I'm with Brenty. So there's a lot happening around. There's birds flying, zebras, giraffes. But I just want to see those hyenas because I've heard that there's new cubs. I just got that information from the comment section. Yes, I took the right road now. I'm there. Thanks, Bavu. He's saying I must approach the den slowly. So I will definitely do that. Thanks, Bavu. Yo, these comments and these questions, they keep on coming. I'm scrolling around. I'm scrolling. I don't know who to answer first because they keep on coming. Matt, we are already there. Yes. This is the road. Hopefully you will be seeing the hyenas before the end of the drive. Let me just cross. Oh, I can see one! You have to approach slowly because that looks to me not to be like a fully grown adult. So I must be. Oh, there's the second one. Matt, as I approach from, it's good. Yeah, I'm good here. Yeah, I think I'm good here. Because I don't see the adults on this side. I believe they are on the other side. Because approaching these youngsters very close, it just makes them more skittish. So you can see one just went into a burrow, and this one is still popping itself out. So actually I'm trying to scan around and see whether I'll see the adults. So these ones actually, you can see they've changed the color from black to brownish, and you can see the spots are slowly coming out. So that simply means they will be soon walking with the adults. And the ones that they don't play as far from the den are these ones that are still black. The whole body is covered in black, and then they just stays in there, and then they will come out when there's an adult or parents at the den side. Wow. Actually, it's my first time seeing these.
Really?
Yeah, like here, since I've been here, I only had them calling. And then remember, I think it's the day before yesterday when we went out. And then Bavu saw one, but with a torch, it was not a nice view there.
Oh.
Yeah. So being with them this distance and daylight, it's so amazing. Sinek is asking, do I know their names? Oh, he has a baby. He has a baby. I don't know their names, but I just know the clan name. So you can see that the small baby. Wow, that's so cute. Roxanne, yes, I definitely agree with you. They're so adorable. Look at that. So the great thing to have cubs with different age is that these older ones, they keep guard of these younger ones. Oh, look how cute these babies are. I wonder how many babies are in there. Any clue, mate?
We've seen at least 2, I think.
The smaller ones?
Yeah, at least 2 tiny.
At least 2 tiny ones. Oh, okay. Oh, there's the other one, the third one on the other barrel. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So it means there are 2 tiny ones, and there are 2 of these.
Possibly even 3 of these slightly grown up ones.
Yeah, okay. So there might be 5 in total in there.
Mm.
Beautiful. And looking at these adorable babies, you might think that maybe they still rely on milk every day, but that's not true. They are formidable meat eaters. So what they do, their mothers, they come here and they can bring food, they can bring carcasses around the den. So you see them going for a carcass or that piece of meat because they are born with those teeth out and their eyes open. So what they do, they will rely on milk more for quite a short time because they start eating as young as possible. So I wonder where are the adults? But what happened is, I'm sure there's 1 or 2 around here because these youngsters, they don't really come out when the adults are not here because they know instinctively that which predators might be around here. I think they smell the parents, and then, or maybe an individual who's a bit old. That's why they playing outside, because we know that the lions might come here and kill them. And also the wild dogs, if they can smell these and notice that these youngsters are outside, they might try to attack them. But that won't be the nicest thing to do, because you can't really try to attack such an adorable puppy there. Beautiful, eh? Look at that. Eagles prey, saying, wow, they grew fast. Sweet, yes. Actually, I will agree with you that they are growing fast. I've never seen them, the first time seeing them. So I will agree with you that they are growing fast. They are growing really fast. And there will be these formidable predators one day, these little cuties. So what hyenas do, they might stay here for a few weeks or a month, and then they will change the den site, because they don't want to settle in one den site for quite some time. So what they do is they move these young ones to a next den, but they might come back here to den in this. So around this area they have at least more than 34 den sites that they utilize. Oh, look at that. Look at those hind legs and the front legs. You can see it's like it's carrying something heavy on its back the way it's walking. So that helps with their speed, because these hyenas, they don't use camouflage when hunting. They use their stamina and strength. So that's why you can see they have longer legs and longer front legs and shorter hind legs, because it enables them to run for long distances. Because they're just like wild dogs. They hunt the same, because they don't suffocate their prey. They just start feeding while the prey is still breathing. Yeah, I'm sure that one won't want the as far as that, because it's not safe. And at this age, it's so tricky to tell between the male or female. So you have to wait for them to be a bit older, so you can differentiate between the two. And sometimes you can check. That might help, because I use that. I don't know whether it's 100% correct or not, because when a hyena gives birth, for instance, there's a male and a female cub, and then the female cub gets to be dominant to the male cub. So I think the one that's female, he dominates the male one, especially when they are suckling or when they are feeding stuff. So the female one gets all the nutrients that it needs more than the male one. So I think the size difference might tell the difference between the male and the female, because hyenas are also known to be big only when it comes to females, and then the males are slightly smaller than the females. I know where they're going, or maybe they're on the other side, but I don't want to switch on the car because I will just scare them, and I don't want that. Matt, there's this one bird there. You can see that? This tree. There's this colorful bird there.
Right.
You see that? Oh, it flew.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's called an acacia. It's a barbet. Acacia pine. Why laughing at me, Matt? Because it will confuse you with a crested barbet, because of the coloration. But if you look close between the two birds, you'll see there's a huge difference. So, Connor, Matt, these beautiful, adorable youngsters are moving away from us. So what I'll do is I'll just leave them in peace, because I want to drive to the other side of the den. I might scare them, and I don't want to do that. Oh, there, still there. Sitting on top of your castle. Moving away from us. It's moving away from us. Thank you, puppies. I really appreciate that. I didn't get to see a rhino, but I saw the puppies. Let me talk to. Okay. I was talking to Babu there. So sadly, I have to wrap up. It was a nice drive, yet tricky, because I'm still learning my way in and out of this place. But in a week or 2 or 3, definitely I'll be like everyone here. I will know who's who, what is what, everything. So the interesting part is that I'm so happy, because if you wanna go on a safari with Khaya, you can book for tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. That's 6:30 until 8:30, and 3:30 until 5:30. Yes, because actually I was trying to squeeze everything in. I was trying to squeeze my bird calls, but I will definitely do one bird call before I wrap up. Only few minutes left. I will find a nice spot to do just one bird call. And it's one of my favorite bird calls. It's a brew shrike, a brew shrike. I love this bird call. I love the bird call, but the interesting part is that my favorite bird. It's a gymnogen. That's an African harrier hawk. But it's a bit windy here. Switch off and go for one call, eh? Are you ready, Matt?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard me doing bird calls?
Every now and again.
Let it practice for 2 seconds. I have to make my lips a little bit dry. Let me go for a bird call. Are you ready? Are you all ready? The first part might not be good, but I will try the second time. Is that it, Matt? No, not that one. Not that one. Let me do this. I want the brewery shrine. So, like, when I'm about to do a bird, to make a bird call, do a bird call, they all keep on coming. So I have to choose between who is who. Because I want to do a brewery strike, but no, a crested barbet comes, a gymnogen comes. And the grey lorry comes. So I wanna go for a brew. No. It has to be as loud as possible. Matt, do not laugh at me. I'm trying to,
Oh, you're very good.
I know my bird calls, but I'm trying by all means not to make this one bird call right. They sound good.
Yeah.
Last time. Yo, it's been a while, eh? Wow. No, I will try my next drive. I'll try to make it. I'll try to make it as perfect my next drive tomorrow. Only if you book. Only if you book. Only if you book. That's a brew shrike. A brew shrike. So everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for being on the drive with me. You left everything that you were supposed to be doing today. It might be midnight, it might be early evening, it might be late evening, it might be early morning, late morning, midday, but you decided to be with Khaya. I really appreciate and I really give you my salute. So, I will see you tomorrow, morning and afternoon. Only if you book, I repeat this. And thank you for your questions. Thank you for your questions and comments. And I'll be on Animal Wildlife on Sunday. Yay! And wow. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day, enjoy your morning, enjoy your night, sleep well if you have to sleep, and enjoy your day if you need to go to work. I love you all. See you soon.